All right, so here's one that I've been using in drawings a lot more, and I think if you start looking for spots to use this, you'll really be able to save some time. I've run into this situation many times where I can't seem to dimension to this point right here. So if you look at this 62 dimension, you can see here that when I attempt to dimension to this point, or even when I attempt to select this point here, I can't seem to just select that point there. I can select this arc or this line or this line, but I can't seem to just pick the point that's there at the end point. See, normally you could do that. I could pick this point here, or I could pick this point here, but I can't seem to get that point there to highlight. And that's a problem because then when I go to dimension, go to create a dimension here from this line to that intersecting point there, well, look, I can't pick up on that intersecting point. I can't get that line to show up. So normally what I do as a workaround is I create a point and then I try to either add an intersection relationship or I'll just make it manually coincident to one of these and then I'll make it manually coincident to the other. Kind of a long time consuming process. But recently I've been experimenting with and having success with the find intersection command here in the dimension command. So you go dimension, you pick your first line here, you come over here like so. Here you can see I can right click and I can say find intersection, and then I can click on this edge and there we go. There is our dimension. So we can do the same thing here from this point over here to right click, find intersection. So right click on the first one, find intersection, pick the second one there, and there is our 90 dimension. So I think that that's really cool, really powerful here in SolidWorks when you're working in drawings. There's plenty of spots where I've used this with solid geometry that just doesn't seem to want to give me the desired results. But there's also spots where I've used it with reference geometry. Like here you can see I'm adding in a dimension that goes from this edge to this intersection of this vertical line and this line here. So instead of creating an explicit point there and dimensioning to that point, what I could do is just begin the dimension, right click here on the construction line or the center line, find intersection, then pick this line here, and boom, there is our 75. So let me know down below in the comments if you knew about that one or if that's a new one for you. Be sure to give it a try, start using it. One thing I've noticed is that it seems like the point that gets generated here, it actually does generate some geometry here. That geometry that's being used there is the geometry for a virtual sharp. So if it's not giving you the display that you want, go in here to options, document properties, go down to virtual sharps, and you could change it. Like maybe if I make it a plus, it'll be a little bit smaller, a little bit harder to see, or it might actually print a little bit better there. Oops, might actually print a little bit better there if it's a plus. So that is a pretty cool bit of functionality that's built right into drawings. Maybe it'll save you some time. It's definitely saved me some time, especially when you've got that like spline geometry that's intersecting and you just can't seem to get that point to select cleanly. Try that right mouse button, find intersection. I think it'll really save you a lot of time. And as always, let me know if you enjoyed this tip. Let me know if it'll save you some time. And if you like my style of teaching, be sure to visit us over at TooTallToby.com. We've got a lot of great training courses to help you go from zero to hero in the world of SolidWorks. And I will look forward to seeing all of you in the next TooTallToby Power Moves.